I'm Dan Dempsey, and I'm the Director of Sales and Business Development at AgYield. And I'm excited to announce that we have started a new company, AgYield Insurance Services. After having gone through the consulting piece on what policy to select and what products to use, you don't have to translate this to a third party. We can execute it for you. We take this new responsibility very seriously, which is why we've aligned ourselves with the Cornerstone Agency to collaborate on products and use their best-in-class customer service to bring an unmatched package to our clients.
I'm Luke Sandrock with the Cornerstone Agency, President and CEO here. We're a family-run independent insurance agency, specializing in crop insurance, farm insurance, really anything ag-related. We want you to be successful, and we want to figure out a way that we can add value to your operation, whether it's through farm programs, crop insurance, what risk management strategy can we do, or what can we provide of value to make your operation more profitable. We don't look at crop insurance as a one-size-fits-all product. What's good for one operation might not be what's best for another. Crop insurance can get pretty complex, and I think the complexity of it sometimes drives others away. We see that complexity as an opportunity to provide value. So it's just kind of that constant process of looking for a way, can we save money and keep the same coverage in place? Or maybe we spend the same amount of money, but we can get more coverage. So really just that constant process of evaluating and looking for ways to be more efficient.
Why we at AgYield have been so drawn to Cornerstone for the better part of 10 or 15 years is the way that they customize the solutions for their operations, and that draws very closely in the way that we consult from a risk management perspective as well. And so it married the two very well, that we share not only a lot of the same methodologies, but Cornerstone values the importance of using AgYield software and some of the analytics that we do when making those crop insurance decisions. And so it made the most sense to bring the two minds together to really build a best-in-class risk management package for the producer, so that when they're making these tough decisions, all of these pieces can talk together and come up with the top solution.
AgYield for us has been a tremendous resource over the years. We might come up with an idea, analyze a new product, and we can come to you all to look at it from a marketing standpoint. When we look at the partnership with AgYield, one of the things that's been comforting for us, and the reason why, even as an insurance agency, we've utilized AgYield, is when we approach client, product, a risk management strategy, we're not sales-based here. It's really looking at, is there a strategy that puts the grower in a better spot? And AgYield always seems to approach it with the same mentality in mind.
The collaboration on choosing the right policy and following up through the year. It's common for people to buy the policy and come back at the end of the year and see how that impacted them, where in reality is there's a lot of work to kind of be done, revolving around how that policy is structured and what's going on through the year. And when you have that open line of communication between the agent and your marketing advisor, and they're both in-house, there's nothing that's missed in the middle. It's a quicker flow of data. And when you're actually using that data to market around, it's going to make for better decision making through the year.
The crossover between grain marketing and crop insurance, at the end of the day, we are that backstop of bushels or minimum revenue per acre guarantee. Those bushels still need to be marketed. I can draw it on paper all day long, but you still have to physically sell that crop. Maybe we have the insurance in place, but they're not actually executing that on the other end. One of the biggest values we provide, I think one of the biggest values that AgYield provides, is kind of being that devil's advocate, keeping them accountable. It's about not missing an opportunity, whether that's from an insurance standpoint or more importantly a marketing standpoint, in years like this to break even or maybe make a small profit.
We believe that crop insurance is one of the most integral parts of the first decision you'll make for a year. And if you get that part right, a lot of other things can fall into place. With this collaboration, we're going to be empowered to use our knowledge of both the crop insurance space and the risk management space, utilize all our resources at the Cornerstone Agency to truly package and bring together a top shelf risk management plan.
AgYield does a really good job getting to know their growers, understanding their operations, what works for those operations, what doesn't. We're really built pretty similarly. It's always our goal to know that operation better than they do themselves. That's always the number one compliment that we receive. Not only does it ingrain us in that operation, but again, it allows us to be proactive. It allows us to anticipate things. AgYield, I know, has done a good job of that. So we want to just get AgYield's line of thinking on the insurance side in addition to the marketing side.
Collaboration is important because we're constantly pushing the limits of what we think is the best product. And we're trying to always look for the best way to put certainty into marketing, farm margin marketing. And this collaboration isn't just about better data flow. It's about discovering better ways to get actual insurance coverage from getting from point A to point B operating on a farm margin. without concern. So the more we are entwined as insurance and marketing together, the better we can provide that certainty to the grower.
We're coming up to a very interesting time in agriculture, right? You've got a changing of the guard, an older based demographic that's now trying to transition and figure out what the farm looks like, for the next 20, 30 years. And with this comes difficult decisions, right? It's lending, it's crop insurance, it's marketing. It's how all these pieces come together. It's the best use of dollars. What a grower needs and deserves is a team that comes together and looks at their operation as if it were their own.
Now more than ever, it's really important to have both your marketing and your crop insurance on the same page. I think AgYield stepping into this crop insurance space to really give a grower true guarantee, peace of mind. We hear people talk about crop insurance as sleep insurance, and I think that's going to be a lot of what this is the next few years. Just a little bit of extra sleep insurance as we go through this next cycle.
I don't know that there's been a more important time in the history of ag. The decisions and the margins being what they are, no grower can leave that most important decision to chance. We decided to go down this avenue as AgYield to bring a total package that can prepare and enable our growers to face these times, giving them the strength to know that they can go out, plant the crop, nurture the crop, and know that there's a team behind them helping them sell it, helping them manage the risk. The risks are high, capital's tight, banks are asking questions. There's things that are happening in our industry where you need the best team in place. We're excited to be able to provide that for the growers.